first and 10. Mayfield being chased out left. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Now let's go. 3, 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The pitch to Henry. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out comes Houston. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Kaiser. Goes underneath for Henry. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him...
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now out comes Houston. On 1st and 10, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield on play action. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Kaiser. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Kaiser to Mixon on the check down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll toss it to Henry. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Blue 90.
On 3rd down, it's Mullins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, it's Mullins fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Again to Henry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4.